Hey, what up, guys? It's a Perfect King here with Indecisive TCG, bringing you another personal favorite deck list here. It's going to be Smoker. It's one of my favorite black decks aside from Moria. Torn between the two on which to start playing more as the EB format is coming up. Check out my Moria video and. I'm going to showcase Smoker here. Going to go over the deck list and do a few games. Now, going into the EB format, going up against Green Purple Luffy, Lucci is probably your best bet, but not your only bet. Like I said, the two, in my opinion, the two other decks that can help with combat that Green Purple Luffy format, check out Moria. Let's get into the deck list for Smoker. It's not set in stone. I'm currently working through different versions of it, working on ratios. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. Just for those of you who don't know, Smoker is an older leader. Activate main Don X1. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 to their cost during this turn. And then if there's a character with a cost of 0 in play, this character gains 1,000. So it's not super complicated to understand. It's just, it's basically like Lucci without having to. It's like Lucci, but without having to attack, but also you have to give him a Dawn. So over here we're doing 3 Brook. Want to bump this up to 4. Might have to bump down one of the boss cards or another brick, but three's okay. Looking to put in the 4th one here and there. Same thing with T-Bone. 3 of, want to play 4, but as I'm building and playtesting, it's just I find it harder and harder to fill in like the remaining full playset of these cards here, and you'll notice like some more 3 ofs here in a bit. The main card of the deck is the Sengoku, basically a mini Moria. And same concept around like just recurring from the trash. Only with this one is on play up to 1 black navy type character, at the cost of 4 or less. So does have to come out rested, but he's also a pretty tanky blocker. A 7 cost, 7k, and then also a 1k counter. So he's not a brick. That's always a plus. My usual target for Sengoku would be Kuzan. Draws you a card if he survives. It's a pretty heavy blow to most of your opponents, especially with green purple. -4 cost to their Sanji Pudding. If they don't see stage in time, it's a 1 cost character basically, and then even with stage is a 3 cost, which is very manageable. Because we also played the one of Kobe. Don't feel the need to run a full set. His stat line is decent. 3 cost, 4k attack. So, 1 Dawn investment on him wouldn't hurt. So maybe, if anything, I do see an argument for 2, maybe 3. But the only downside to him is that you do have to trash a card. And you'll notice something in the upcoming games. If the matches kind of prolong, you start to like lose the hand size. So that's why for me 1 is pretty solid. But who knows? Like I said, this deck is always changing. 4 of Suru. This one you there's no way you're budging less than 4. Full playset, 2k counter, -2k cost. We got the 3 of Borsalino. This one, if anything, is probably the flex spot. But it's really good in the mirror. It's a blocker. It's also a 6k on opponent's turn. So pretty solid card all around. So, but also at the same time, I think is the most flex spot here. And then we have the 4 of brand new. We also have the Rebecca 4 of. I don't think you can play any less. Just all around good card as well. For the top end, we're playing 2 Stussy, 2 Kaido. These are also flex spots as well. You can probably just minus a Stussy maybe, and increase here for your Brook or T-Bone for an extra 2k counter, or even a Kuzan if you want. Yeah, because we're playing some smaller bodies that like to stay alive, or if we need cards like Kobe and Helmeppo and Trash, Stussy can help facilitate that need. So I like it at 2. It's pretty solid. So for now, they're solid. 2 at 2 for both the Stussy and the Kaido. Also, Kaido again. Even if the Sanji pudding does get the stage, that's basically nothing for Kaido. So, yeah. So these are pretty solid cards against Green Purple Luffy. We have the 4 of Tashigi. This one I opted to max out of all the out of T-Bone and Brook and everything, because it's it's a very flexible card. So the stat line's good, 3/4, 2k counter, and then it's rested and give -2. So if you need that extra boost to minus something, just play her a turn before, you know what's coming up, and then just easy -2. So without having to use up any Dawn or anything like that. For Hina, for the same reasoning, if you watch my Moria video, I do it's basically Kuzan. But this one's at 4 up just because if I need to play it in the earlier turns, it's easier. I have more room to play with as far as Dawn. So because this deck is very calculative. You have to be kind of precise with your plays and your sequences. So giving you that extra wiggle room for that one Dawn, it really plays a factor into having her at 4. And then also being a brick doesn't hurt too much, because we play the other second MVP here, the other Sengoku, trash 2 Navy, and draw 3 cards. So, and then also the 1 of Helmeppo as well, -3, 2 costs, so very minimal in the Dawn investment there. But yeah, again, these cards here, you don't mind just trashing Kuzan, Kobe, Hina, Helmeppo, Sengoku can help facilitate that and help you draw into your bigger bodies, your combo pieces, your 2k counters. And then the third runner-up for best card is the Tashigi. It's very specific to Smoker. On play, if your leader is Smoker, give -4 cost to something. And then activate main, which this part here is what kind of gets around playing against Blackbeard. Blackbeard is still kind of a losing matchup, but this Tashigi here does kind of get around that, so to speak. So yeah, so on the turn, it's played. Place up to a 0 cost character into the other's trash. So you're trashing something, you're not KOing it. This does help with that Shanks blocker. It doesn't come to mind right now, but the one that blocks and can KO a 6k character. Yeah, so pretty decent deck. And so we'll go ahead and get into some of the matchups. Now, what I wanted to do and showcase for you guys, I don't want to showcase high rolls. Yes, if this deck does high roll, you can just walk over opponents' decks, but I think if any deck just low rolls and the other person high rolls, it's just a stomp. So I'm opted for mediocre plays and mediocre hands to just to kind of stress test the deck. So obviously some of the plays it would be weird. You'll see me making some weird plays, some of which are in fact misplays. It's been a long time since I played Smoker, but others in fact just I choose to mulligan or not mulligan, depending on the matchups. I don't want to extend this video too long, so I grabbed a few of the recorded games and we'll go over them just a bit. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, here we have the first game here with PLuffy. He opted to go first. We're going second. I keep the hand because we opened up a searcher, so going second, not too bad. This was kind of a tough choice because I really wanted the 2K, but Sengoku at the same time. I felt like I had something for every turn, so Yeah, we're just gonna take the hit on the Suru going to trash. Let's see here. I have a turn 2 play. And easy take there. Another Tashigi. Tashigi's really going to help out with the Sangoro. That's basically going to be our objective here. So opponent plays Kamazo. Doesn't really hurt us too much. Actually, not at all. Aside from brand new or like my one drop's going to trash, but that's fine. I mean, yeah, we miss out an opportunity to put 2 down on brand new, but meh, not game changing. So here I end up playing the Tashigi, just because I know he's gonna ramp and he's just gonna go up from there. He's eventually gonna build out big bodies. So my goal was to either target Sangoro or like just anything threatening. I need to get, like, start prepping early. I think if I had Kuzan would definitely gotten played here. So Tashigi it is. And so that puts him at 7 Dawn. Yeah, 7 Dawn. Kamazo swing. Yeah, easy counter. Yeah, we just take it. Don't want to give him too much. Got another brand new, another searcher, so we have the, yep. And so, yep, and Sangirl. So that's going to be our target. Just to like slow him down and prevent him from like generating more cards, drawing into his more combo pieces. Yep. Tashigi plus a counter. That's the benefit. Typically I like going first anyway, but he made us go second for obvious reasons. But going second at 6 Dawn feels pretty good, having that extra Dawn on leader. And so we just reduced him down to 1 character. Still a big card to worry about, but he has a lot less threatening kind of a board there. So we tossed to Brandon because we kind of don't really need it at this moment. We can definitely set up another Tashigi with Hina. We have Brooke. Oh, plays the other. Oh, and there's our target. Couple routes we can go here. We could do Tashigi Brooke. We could do Hina. I actually can't remember. Oh, we have our top end there. We also have the Sengoku. We have plenty of options. This is the part where I mentioned though, so like Smoker, more so than like in my personal opinion, you really have to be precise and like know your matchups. So the key thing is knowing your matchup. So here I know my goal is to get rid of Sangoro, and I'm just trying to find the most optimal way of playing it. And I think I see 3 ways here. So we don't have enough for Stussy. We could do Tashigi Brooke. We could do Hina Tashigi. Yep, Tashigi's right. I probably should have swung first, but I think in my thought process that he doesn't have anything in trigger that could really be detrimental in this matchup. Yep. Oh, we just Dawn. Okay, we just put Dawn up. And then play Sengoku. Yeah, okay. And here I prioritize his life just because I think that's the best way to play against purple in general, not just PLuffy. He's already at 0 life. We are at 2, so we're not really out of the woods exactly. So yeah, we let that one go. we lose a body. Sets us back a little bit. Here, I was just thinking, what's the most optimal play to get rid of something? And if I'm not mistaken, I think I go Stussy. If I'm not mistaken, Stussy. Yep. And then they have a one cost character, which is easy boost there for Smoker. We're definitely not touching that law if he decides to swing with it. I'm still feeling pretty confident. I don't feel like we're in too much danger. And I think here I just go down to 0. I think we give him a 2 and a 1. Yeah, 2 and a 1. Does decide to swing with the law. And I think, yeah, we take that. Okay, so we did get a little lucky there. Here, yeah, we have to counter out. So in this game, we didn't really get to utilize the 7 cost Sengoku just because PLuffy plays very, very fast and aggressive. So Sengoku probably would... I mean, it could have. Who knows? I could be wrong. In that moment, I felt like Sengoku probably wouldn't have gotten us closer to game. But like I said, there's this like the Smoker decks just branch out into like different plays. Here, another, yep, we get the boost off the law. And I think we go for game here, or we try to go for game. Swing 9. Yeah, here I was just getting a feel of what he was going to play out, depending on how he counters out is definitely going to determine my plays here, so... I saw he was at 4 cards in hand. And then I counted the Dawn and I did some of the math. I did 10 and 10. I felt comfortable going with 10 and 10. I expected... Yeah. And then 10. And yep. And so this... I'd like to think we created our own luck here. Like I said, our priority was the Sangoro. If he would have gotten Sangoro off, he would have generated more cards. He would have drew into those Gums. That would have... Yeah, 3 bricks. Yeah. Sangoro would have been his MVP that game. So next game, the big and bad of the upcoming EB format. Here's where I just kind of like, I was just curious. 3 Tashigi with 2K, 2 2Ks. I thought that was a decent... I don't know if you would consider this high roll. So, we'll see. Yeah. Oh, I think I misplayed here. Yeah. I bring out the... Here's my setup, because I see he's got the stage. He plays a Zoro. I let the swing go. I could have I wanted to counter out, because the reason I didn't is because I thought the Zoro can swing, but until I read it, yeah, I read it, and he only swings if there's 2 or more characters. So I definitely would have saved that and gotten like better use out of that 3 cost Tashigi. So that one was on me. But it's a new deck. I'm still learning how to play against the matchup. I will also be learning how to play the deck. I don't know if you guys want to see that in the video. I know there's going to be a lot of green-purple Luffy's running around. But if you guys do want to see Indecisive with his own version of green-purple and how I would run it, let me know. But anyways, back to the game. He gets out his Sanji pudding with the +2 cost from stage and the searcher. So he's already doing green purple Luffy things, looking a little scary, but I'm still feeling pretty comfortable. And do I think I do Suru Tashigi this turn. And one thing I am mindful of is that chopper. That chopper is not a straw hat, and if it stays on board, he can't do his green purple Luffy things. So I was gonna swing here. If he would have let this through or countered out without using the chopper, I probably would have just set up for next turn or yeah. He lets it go through. I would have left that alone. I would not have swung with leader after that, but he did. So then I continue with my play. Get the boost off the Nami, and that's what we're gonna be doing. This game. That's like whenever there's those one cost searchers, I don't even touch them just for that smoker boost. The only ones I do touch is if you're going up against Bonnie with the supernova searching, because they or the other one too, the Blackbeard Lafitte. Those you want to get rid of. But these on play searchers, yeah, I personally just leave them there. Man, I did not utilize my Dawn. Feels bad. Yeah, I think I misplayed that turn. I think I could have. Yeah. Oh yeah. I wasn't supposed to Dawn on this smoker. I think. Yeah, I misplayed. Or was I? I don't remember. I did misplay for sure there. That delayed me a turn, which also kind of scared me. Yeah, not worth protect. Oh, not that I could protect it anyway. Swings at Nami. Yeah, and I don't think I touched that Nami. Yeah, I think here I just go for the Hina Tashigi play, which I think I think that's what I wanted to do last turn. I think. Oh no, the misplay was minusing the Nami. That was the misplay. I was supposed to Suru the Sanji pudding, leader on the Sanji pudding, and then summon Tashigi last turn. So my misplay there. I just saw the one drop, and I tunnel vision there. So my misplay. But we ended up getting rid of the Sanji pudding. Only lasted a turn. Now the Usohachi, I think we try to get rid of. Still swings at the Nami. I think I take it. Yeah. No. Oh no. Counter. Oh, I guess because he was gonna. I thought he was going to dawn up on the Luffy. Yeah, so I didn't want to take 2 hits. Yeah, he's gonna swing and I'm gonna take the Luffy. So that's why I blocked out of the Nami. I was debating which boss card to drop here, Kaido or Stussy. Yeah, swing at Usohachi. I do Stussy. Okay, I do Stussy. Oh, I think I want to save the Kaido for another Sanji pudding. And I pretty much have the same mindset as the last game. I know what the deck weaknesses is, so that's what I target. So that's my primary goal, just getting rid of their MVPs and not letting them play. So I'm feeling pretty okay. I do need a blocker just for that insurance, but I still feel pretty confident. And the other card I'm kind of scared of. Now, if he does stage on the secret rare, then we're kind of in trouble there. Although I do have the Suru, so I could Suru Kaido if he does that. I think I take this. No. Do I? Yeah, I take it. Oh, and there goes our blocker. Yeah. Any scoops. So again, same thought process. Go. Just go for their MVPs and yeah. Here's another one I wanted to just to showcase because I know this deck can just drop boss card after boss card, and just wanted to see what this how this deck kind of goes up against something like that, similar to what Purple Luffy does. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in this matchup, I think it's a different version of Smoker with no top end, and I think I'll showcase that towards the end of the video. But we open up pretty decent, I would say. I love opening up Sengoku, so any chance I get to use Sengoku, that's probably gonna be my favorite card of the deck. The 1-cost Sengoku. The second favorite being the 7-cost. So yeah, we definitely have a turn 2 play. Easy take. More 2K counter, that's fine. So here, I see that, and I don't want it in ramp. Yep. I think I just swing first, because I always like to swing first, and then see how my opponent reacts. I don't think in this version I play. Yeah, I think I do. I have Hina in this version. I think I just forego like the top end, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go over that deck list after this one. And I think I mentioned this earlier. None of these deck lists are like, oh my god, this is like amazing build. But no, these are always. I'm always workshopping a deck. So. Yep. So. Don't want the ramp. And I chose to toss the 1K counter Borsalino just because it's a target for the 7-cost Sengoku. Lucci being like the black sheep of the deck is not. It's just there for the icing on the cake. And against red decks, or anything with red in it, I tend to like be extra defensive. I normally any other deck I probably would have taken this 7K counter, but knowing how fast and like red purple can get with like rush or big boss cards, yeah. And Tashigi, easy board wipe. That Nami staying there, he can don as many times as he wants with that Nami. I'm not gonna swing into it. I don't think, at least. And we're just slowly chipping away at his hand. And I can see he didn't get a chance to utilize that queen. Probably would have helped him out. But he didn't get a chance to ramp. And we're being aggressive, so. And he's also a 3 life leader, so. 7. Yep, we take those. Did he not have anything to play? Was he just... I think I take this? Do I take this? I counter out, right? Yeah, I counter out. Tempted to take it. But again, not going to swing into that Nami. I don't think so. Yep, 6. And here I see what my targets are. I'm eyeing the Kuzan. Have an extra down there. So I can swing 6, 7, and play the Sengoku. I think that's my play. Yep. Yep. He's at least going to give me a 2K or take the life. Just thinking really hard. He might have Gum Gum if he's thinking that hard. How bad does he want a -2 Dawn? Using Gum Gum before 10 Dawn really like sets him back. Yeah. Oh, and it's trigger. Got the +1 from the Kuzan. It's gonna help us set up next turn. I got some 2K counter and a 7K blocker. I know in one of these games, I recorded some more games. There was times where I just misplayed because I forgot to block with Sengoku. Still trying to like warm up to actually utilizing Sengoku in some of those games. Okay, so I didn't misplay this game. It was probably one of the other ones I recorded. And here, I try to decide how I want to deal. Do I want to go for a game? I could go for game. Or at least I could try. Do I? Or do I want to focus on this board? Because if he lives... If I go for a game and he lives, he's just going to drop back-to-back boss cards. So I focus on boarding. Here, I think I utilize Lucci. Eight down to play with. I think I do Lucci Kuzan. And I keep that Nami alive. That Nami is staying there. I'm going to make him feel bad for playing that Nami. Just putting some 2Ks back. I was thinking about popping the Nami. Oh, I do pop the Nami. Crazy. Well, that's fine, I guess. I think I regretted it as I was playing that. I should have kept that up there. But I'm feeling pretty safe. 2 Kuzans on board. If he gets rid of 1, I think that's okay. I think next turn I try to go for game. Let's see what he plays. He's at 1 life. I have a 2 and a 1 in hand, plus Kuzan. Oh, the 10 drop, that's right. So, yeah, then he gets the 1, swings for 7. Do I take? Or counter out? Yeah, here I was just counting the attacks he had. I think he's got 3 attacks. So as long as I survive 1, I think I'm safe. So that's why I countered that one. And I take the next 2. If I'm not mistaken. I think he's thinking what to do next. Can't really establish much with a 4 Dawn. Unless he's got a 4... Unless he's got a blocker. I think he realizes he loses here. Come on, guy. There it goes. Yeah, we gotta take that. No counter. Take that 1K counter. Not that he plays Rush or he does. He could play the Kid. I think some play the Kid Killer. Kid Killer, like, he wins if he plays it. I know Achilles plays that in his version, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I think here I try to go for game. Start out small. Just chipping away at his hand. I probably should have donned them on them just to ensure I get 2Ks out of his hand. Yeah, this one he either has to gum or take. Yeah. Probably should have swung with the Kuzans though. And then here I just swing for 8. You know what? I could have probably cleared that 10 drop with double Kuzan swing. And here I just put the 1 just to get a card out of his hand, just for that way he's got less things. Less counter in hand. And swing 10. If he's got it, he's got it. There we go. Yeah. Okay, and here is the other version I was talking about in that last game with the red purple. This one just more so just focusing on control, minusing and just KOing things off the board. And we have the Sakazuki. We have the Tashigis that get rid of our board again with the Luchis. This one just solely revolving around the Sengoku. And yeah, that's pretty much it. No real top end. Try both versions, guys. Please kind of just let me know what you all would change, which version you guys think is better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you all have fun in this upcoming EB format, whether you're playing meta or not meta. Let us know what you're playing. We love to see it. That's it. Thanks, guys.